The goal of this video is for you to take your first step, or at least if you're already on your journey, to motivate you to keep going. Because it's easy to get discouraged and it's easy to ponder and procrastinate and just stay stuck where you're at, especially in the world we live in today. You know, a lot of times the people around us will discourage us. And rather than changing our surroundings, we'll just stay there and we'll get comfortable where we're at. We'll start trying to escape our reality through vices, whether that's drugs, whether that's video games, whether that's watching movies, whether that's watching porn. We try to escape our reality because we aren't happy with our life. So instead of living in our true real life, we want to go to the metaverse, you know? So the point of this video is to help you get started on your path and live a life that you are proud of and a life that you don't have to escape every single day. So the first thing is find out what motivates you. Find out what you want out of life. And sometimes we won't have the answer to that. But have an idea. You know, you wanna know what the end is before you begin. Have an idea of it, and that's okay if it changes over time. But have an idea where you want to go and take that first step. And a lot of times people say, man, I'm not motivated. I'm not motivated to go get that trade. I'm not motivated to go get that job. I'm not motivated to go hit that gym, right? You don't have any motivation. But I would argue that every single one of y'all that is watching this video has went through some type of hard times. Y'all have went through some hard times, whether that's a girl leaving you, whether that's you lost a friend to drugs, whether that's you lost your best friend, whether that's you got bullied. It could be many different things. Maybe you got disrespected, maybe you didn't get no playing time, maybe the list goes on and on and on. Maybe you got flaked on. There's many things you could use as motivation, all right? And this is what I disagree with a lot of people, you know. When something bad happened, they put, oh, just let it go. Just let it go, forget about it. No. Anytime someone has screwed me over, I remember that. Every time I had a dark moment in my life, I remember that. And that comes back up when I need it. You gotta learn how to use those hard times for motivation. All right? When you were struggling with money, when your car was breaking down, when that girl left you, whatever it may be, you need to remember those times. I think about when I got ghosted. You know, when I'm in the gym maxing out, dude, I be hitting weight that I shouldn't be hitting. I look at everybody else that's working out with me, and when we rep and what weight, it tends to be about the same. But when we go for that max out, I'm lifting way more weight. And it's because I'm so locked in. I'm so focused. I feel like I'm tapping into my adrenaline because I take myself to a different place. I take myself to that moment where I got ghosted. I take myself to that moment when I got betrayed. I take myself to that moment when my car was breaking down. I take myself to that dark moment for motivation, to get me going, to get me to lift that heavy weight. So the days I don't really feel like getting up out of bed, I think about all the negative things people have said to me. And that's the bad side. There's a good side to it too. Maybe you got kids, maybe you got family. You know, you wake up like, man, I gotta go get after it. I got a daughter, I got a son. I gotta retire my mom, whatever it may be. You gotta know what motivates you. And you gotta be able to tap into that. So when people say, I don't have any motivation, yes, you do. You just gotta think. Because there's a lot of evil people out here, man. Most of y'all have been taken advantage of. Many of y'all have been lied to. Many of y'all have been cheated on. Use those dark moments to get you going. Because in the back of my head, I'm like, they gonna regret that. Every time. Every time. Maybe it's even a parent. Maybe it's even one of your parents. I remember when I didn't go to college, my mom said I was gonna be a bum. So when I'm not even in the mood to shoot a YouTube video, I'm like, remember that. Remember there's people doubting you. And remember on the other side, there's people that believe in you. And maybe you have to exaggerate it in your head, but do whatever you have to do to get yourself going. Maybe she didn't mean no harm by flaking on you. Maybe she didn't mean no harm by ghosting you. But it doesn't matter. You can use that as motivation to get yourself going. Make those people that doubt you regret it. That's what I always tell myself. They're going to regret that. The friends that act like they don't know me no more, they're going to regret that. The people that disrespected me, they're going to regret that. That's why I keep it in the back of my head to get me going. So for you, it may be different, but it's something that has happened in your life that you can use as motivation. So that's the first step. Become motivated to take that first step. Take that first step, because the first step is the hardest. Once you get in the routine of things, it's going to start flowing. It's going to start flowing. That first week, that first day, that first week, that first month, you working out all the time, you all sore. You all sore, your body is aching. But you keep going at it, that's going to start going away. It gets easier. You start meeting people there. It just becomes part of your routine. It gets easy. That's with everything. Whether that's the job you want, whether that's the degree you want. Have an idea of what you want to be and start working towards that. But first, you got to get motivated. And next step, surround yourself with the right people. Surround yourself with the right people, because if you're around the wrong people, that can just destroy everything. You can be around the wrong person and lose your life just because of it. You can be around the wrong people and end up in jail. So I encourage y'all to be very aware of who you hang around with. And that's why I come on here and speak the way I do, because I want to talk to y'all. You know, I want to communicate with people online, because I know there's a lot of people that aren't doing anything with their life. I know there's a lot of dudes that will doubt you and talk down on you, and you don't have anybody in your corner. So when things get tough, you just give up, because all the people in your corner are doubting you. All the people in your corner are putting you down. So sometimes you got to get around good influence. You have to get around a good message, such as this video, to stay on your grind, to stay on your purpose. Because they're going to tell you, oh, you're working too much. They're going to tell you, oh, you don't have to do all that. You're being a try hard. They canceled track practice. I'll jump the fence and I'll still go run, because I was dedicated. And people used to hate on me. People used to be like, man, why you always got to be a try hard, all that other stuff? Because I want to get the full fulfillment out of everything I do. Because if we ain't going all the way, what's the point of doing it? I don't like the half-ass stuff. Let's do it all the way and let's enjoy every moment of it. So get around the go-getters, bro. Because if you're around all these lazy people, you're going to become lazy. If you're around all these people that doubt themselves, that have zero confidence, you're going to become like that too. That's what happened with me. I'd been doing this YouTube thing a long time ago, but my roommates were super doubtful. You do something, they saying some slick stuff. People in my family super doubtful. You say something, oh, you sound cocky, you sound arrogant. I don't care anymore, because I believe in myself so much now. Like, if you call me cocky or arrogant, as long as I get the job done, call me what you want. I might get hate under my videos, but I don't care. And I promise y'all, they can't say anything to make me feel any type of way, because I love myself that much. Because I've been on this self-improvement journey. I am becoming closer to the man that I want to be every single day. I love myself. So these people can say all these comments like, it's not going to get to me, because I know who I am, because I challenge myself day in, day out. I'm not trying to be anybody but myself, and I'm trying to be the greatest version of myself. Positive messages change your mind. Because like I tell you all the time, this mainstream programming isn't going to take you anywhere. This mainstream media isn't going to take you anywhere. It's going to leave you depressed and stressed. Because you're going to keep chasing all this dopamine. You're going to have all these vices and you're not going to get anywhere. That's the next step. Get rid of your vices. If you don't have any vices, great. Don't start messing with it. Because they try to make it seem like you have to have vices. Like you can't have fun without vices. No, you don't have to drink alcohol. You don't have to smoke nicotine. You don't have to smoke weed to enjoy yourself. And it's crazy to me, because anytime I tell somebody I don't drink or smoke, they be like, why? Well, it really should be the other way around. I should be asking people, why do you drink? Why do you smoke? Like, do y'all ever think about that? People ask you why you don't drink, why you don't smoke, like there's something wrong with you. Because they automatically assume, oh, you used to have addiction or you're super religious. Why is that? Because that's how backwards everything is. When you poison yourself, you're normal. When you love yourself and you don't want to put that crap inside your body, it's weird. You're uptight. You're too serious. Right? So I just want to let y'all know, man, people will lead you to self-destruction. This mainstream media will lead you to self-destruction. How to motivate yourself to get yourself going. Maybe you want to become a welder. Maybe you want to try out plumbing. Maybe you want to become an electrician. All those careers are going to get you money, right? Because we know money is important. It's not the end all be all, but it's very important. Maybe you want to be a YouTuber. Maybe you want to be a Twitch streamer. Start posting those videos. Start streaming. Because I see these dudes all the time. Oh, I need this. I need that. I need this. I need that. Then they get all that stuff and they don't even start because they're worried about what people are going to think about them. Well, if you have full faith in yourself, if you believe in yourself, it's not going to matter what people say. I'm going to keep on posting these videos 5 times a week, no matter what the haters say. Because I know I have a good message. I know I'm affecting people because people DM me, people talk to me. Keep going. And I am going to keep going. Because I doubted myself for so long, man. I doubted myself for so long. And I'm like, if I had this message earlier, I would have not been doubting myself. Because you can do what it takes, man. I'm telling y'all, a lot of us doubt ourselves. We don't believe in ourselves because these negative people around us. You can do whatever you want to do. I really mean that. Now, be realistic, but these realistic goals can be pretty damn crazy. You know, if you 5'6", 5'7", you're not going to make it to the NBA. But your goals can still be pretty damn crazy. So find out how to motivate yourself, man, to take that first step. Get around the right people. If you don't have anybody positive around you, if you don't have anybody that's inspiring you, you're messing up. Get around the right people. Get around the right message. Because we are consistently getting programmed by all this bullshit, and it's going to knock you off track. It's going to make you want to watch porn. It's going to make you want to drink. It's going to make you want to smoke weed. It's going to have you hitting that nicotine. Because everybody around you is on that bull crap, and a lot of them are happy. A lot of them are depressed. And they don't have anything good to offer you, so they offer you what is bad. Get around the right people. And then last, don't get addicted to these vices, man. If you focus on those 3 things, you will be fine. You will do good if you focus on those 3 things. Staying motivated. Because once you get motivated, you take that first step, get into the routine, get disciplined, it becomes part of your routine. It's not that hard. Them dudes that go to the gym for 20, 30 years straight, it wasn't hard. It might have been hard that first couple months. Once you got in the routine, it became easy. That's with everything in life. Once you get in the routine, it becomes easier. It's just part of life. Once you get around the right people, it becomes normal. It becomes easier to think positively. It becomes easier to wake up early, to get your goals, to get after it, because you just the norm. You're not doing anything crazy. You're doing what everybody else around you is doing. And get away from these vices. Watch what you put inside your body. If you feeding yourself poison, if you're eating all this junk food, if you're not exercising, you're not going to have the energy to get after it every day. You're not going to have the right mindset to get after it every day if you're listening to this trash music every day. So be aware of what you're feeding yourself. Be aware of who you're hanging out with. Be aware of what you're telling yourself. And go get that degree. Go to that trade school. Post that first video. Sign up for that gym membership. Take that first step. Take that first step and you're going to be proud you did. Because if you don't take that first step, you're going to be looking back on your life like what it could have been. That's all I got for y'all today, man. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and take that first step. I'll catch y'all in the next one.